the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going, and off we go from Lambeau. Rodgers on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hey, check.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And that's a big pickup on the 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Get some space. And this time they were waiting for it. It's going to be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
49.
Now Rodgers.
Check.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
49's the mic. 49's the mic.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got it. Touchdown. Aaron Jones from 3 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bills nothing.
Touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Off play action. Allen. Flushed out right. And right away he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A check down here to Jones. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Let's go. Complete to Aaron Jones. 1st down.
26.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Good job, fellas. Good job.
2 touchdown passes now here in this 1st quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. McKenzie now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
51-19. Hey, here I come. Regular.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They run here with Singletary. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Allen on the move to his left, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills draw a bit closer. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Packers 13, Bills 7. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And defensively, they are in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 49.
Here's Rodgers.
All right, T.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Check.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's caught by Sanders. Powering his way. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Zach Moss as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Bills 14, Packers 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Rodgers on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so second and 5 coming up. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Hey, switch up, switch up. Hey, Mike,
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The Sanders has got it complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Mike, 50. Down 80! Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Alert! 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I'm trying to collect. 51.
Allen off the play fake. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A gain of 4 last play. They doubled that here and get 8.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Allen now on first down. They'll roll him out right. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
70 Lions! Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. Let's go. And he's going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Alert, alert, alert.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers are going to have it here at 3rd and 15. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
18. 49. Watch the pass.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Bills 14, Packers
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And room to run as as he's out past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
53. Jump out! Watch the screen.
Now it's Rodgers.
Watch the screen. Watch twist.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Go to 50. Hey, you flip again.
Working from the gun. Rodgers trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
Let's go.
Tripping his weight with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Cardinal. You ain't got nothing.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Ready? Singletary, the Bills ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's get it.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Hawk 70.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm going to run you up. I'm going to run you up.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. How about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Able to find Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Under crunch. Take 30. Right over there, right over there.
To throw is Rodgers.
Watch the out, watch the out.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out.
You don't like this!
They lose the yardage, and of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Rodgers to throw. Open man, here is Cobb. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Complete, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let's pick it up.
Now Rodgers.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Caught by Cobbs. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
I got you, son.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
So first and 10 now from the 30.
53,
Back to throw. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Back to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, and a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Here we go, G. 49's the money.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Matt Milano coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was, and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach,
Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 8. The 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Middle.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he roams across the 20 to the 24. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And someone to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys who catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
I'm coming. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, home.
Son, I'm coming for you.
On play action, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Off 52. Here we go.
Hey, you.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Hey, tight.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 1st down, Singletary. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Right there.
Hey, tight.
54 Mike. Ricky.
From the 17, Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it, They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde.
Interception, baby.
Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover.
Hey, get in the weight room. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got
So after the INT, it's Allen.
Don't say nothing.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
53 at the mic.
Complete to
Allen off the play fake. Out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself for 7 yards out. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bills 7, Chiefs nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see them go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well. And
they go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. Rolling to his right. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
how about that for a little risk reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Let's see what you got. Check. 53's Mike. Check. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
And he's got some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40
Let's go. Let's go.
to the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
53, Mike 53. Bring it. Bring it.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he stopped immediately there.
Anthony Hitchens brought him down. No gain on the play.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Mike 53. 53. Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. 56. 56. Go.
On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Buffalo. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
53's Mike. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Let's go, D.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Check 53.
You don't know no better.
Mike 53. 53. Mike.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown in his first half. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Pass on for the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Chiefs 8. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. Either covering with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 29 yards. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. He'll buy some time right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable.
Let's go.
Let's do it. To the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They'll roll him out right. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We talk about mobility of quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Allen now on first down. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, Allen. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Oh, you got deep? Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, let's get this, get this. Hey, watch that, watch that.
Again, they'll throw with Allen.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen as the first half is winding down. The Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. And going deep for Hill. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 27. Now it's Mahomes again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that can harm your team. You got to be careful right here. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and 3.
They're going to need some therapy after this. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. What's that?
On play action, Allen. For a heavy rush, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Hey, watch that.
Half.
Mike, 54. I got him.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Now Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Alert!
Mike's by 4.
Regular.
Slam. Watch the slam.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Not sure I agree with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach out there.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Second and 11.
Check. Watch 54. I'm going to come back to you.
To the air. Allen sliding out of the pocket. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
You ain't done. You ain't doing nothing today. Alert!
Hatchet.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's get off the field,
Corners have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Bills 24, Chiefs 22.
Check 53.
Watch the run.
Mike.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
Let him know.
Nick Burton there on the tackle. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Allen off the play fake. Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Breida will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So it was the passing game to get him down here, but closer to the goal line against the running game that gets him.
So the appearance of the defense in the making of the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Chiefs 22.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Chiefs offense are not set to begin this drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So the midfield needs just like that. They'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 and the 6. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he will dive into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion is successful.
Chiefs 30.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Watch the move. Watch the move.
That's all you got? The 20. And he will score. Touchdown. He scored. Eagles will add on to their lead. Attack pass now for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Bills 38, Chiefs 30.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, this game has now been short of an injury, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that
Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Come on, D.
On play action, Allen.
Don't get nervous.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A big gain there for the Bills.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Man up, D. Man up, D.
To throw, it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Every day, any day. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. You're not ready.
Here's Allen. It's caught by Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Singletary, a 1st down and more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. The way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
26-yard line.
Rip left. Strong right.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Sanders has it over the middle. I think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you don't want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Watch 54. Twist. Show it up. Check.
Tight.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Sanders got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is an inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Off of play action, here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's plunked out after a very nice game.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From midfield, here's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
6-0 our score after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
4 down. Check. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Throwing now is Allen.
55.
The Sanders has got it complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
57's the mic. Mike 57.
Drop deep.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Greenlaw on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
Second and 12.
5 wide. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this. Hey, check Mike 57.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone structure here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch tight end. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to go.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Got to do better. Come on, QB.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Trying to play Matt.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice game.
49.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Watch the screen.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled it to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Bills 9, 49ers 7. Robbie Gould taking off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here.
Get right, get right.
They'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
Mike's by 4.
Come on. You better bring it. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check middle. 54. Watch 54. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, home.
Here I come.
Check 13.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Mike 54.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Half.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Watch the slant.
Allen off the play fake.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Now, 10 black, green jack. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
On play action, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Let's go, D.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
Watch the safety creek.
Throwing now is Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a 36 touchdown.
Just preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them. And he did exactly that. That's what Coach told us all the time. Lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one up and took it to the house.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Allen will try to throw for it.
You got nothing.
Steps away to his left. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6. And then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And now off to the races, down the right side. Come on! Touchdown, 49ers. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a 1st down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Set him back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run.
Hey, home. Alert!
Sponge.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really big plays for an offense.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Man out.
On play action, Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mike's 57. Alert!
I'm coming after
Alert, alert, alert!
you. I'm coming after you.
Look out!
Allen now looks to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
I got him.
Hustle, hustle!
54.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Round 80!
Hey, come on, now. Come on, now. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
All 52.
SOS.
Middle.
SOS.
Check.
Tapped forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown. Always good to have wide receivers with height. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this will not be returned.
Here we go.
It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Levi Wallace with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turned out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Switch. Regular. Alert!
57's mic.
Alert! Look out!
On 2nd and 9. Allen flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Shift.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Here's Allen to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Give me some.
A little juke. Sheds off the tackle. Touchdown, Bills. Down in Singletary. 40 It's so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And up 2 scores late, no